Thank you all for being here. I'm Karen Peltz-Strauss. I'm the Deputy Bureau Chief of the FCC's Consumer and Governmental Affairs Bureau. This is an incredibly exciting event. We're all thrilled to have you here at the Chairman's First Awards for the Advancement in Accessibility. I would like to introduce you to you, Pam Gregory, who is going to start off the day. Pam has been here for 16 years, and she has done a remarkable job in putting together this event along with the Consumer Affairs and Outreach Division of the Commission. And I also wanted to mention that Elizabeth Lyle, who is sitting over there, is the brainchild of the Accessibility and Innovation Initiative, which basically is the umbrella group here that has created the awards and is dedicated to ensuring collaboration between industry and consumers on disability affairs. Right now, I don't want to take any more time because we have a very tight schedule, but I just want to thank Pam for all that she's done, and Elizabeth, and thank the chairman for initiating this historic event. It's a delight to be here. Pam?
I also am going to be very brief in my comments because I'm so excited to see everything like you are. I'm the director of the Accessibility and Innovation Initiative here at the FCC, and Jamal Mazrui is the deputy director. He's standing over here to my left. The Accessibility and Innovation Initiative is a great way to work with cutting-edge technologies that are not regulated and partnering up with the disability community. So it's been a great opportunity today to see it actually happening up in the TEC. So without further ado, I want to, one more thing. This is so good because our chairman is a techno guy. And if you saw him upstairs, you could see that he's really into this technology. And unfortunately, he has to leave earlier than expected, but he said, you know, I'd be there the whole day if I could. So I just want you to know that we have a very warm and welcoming chairman, very supportive. And here you go, Chairman Janikowski.
Well, thank you so much. I am so proud of this incredible team at the FCC that's been putting together a series of initiatives on accessibility that are really making a difference. Karen, Pam, Elizabeth, thank you all so much. Thank you for joining us for the first Chairman's Awards for Advancement in Accessibility. I had a chance to come over from the our tech center, our brand new tech center, where a whole series of really cool technologies are being displayed. And if you haven't had a chance to go over there, just look and feel and touch them. You'll be very impressed. Kareem Dale, is Kareem here? All right, maybe Kareem will come in later. He's the Special Assistant to the President for Disability Policy. Many of you know him, and he's been working so hard on these issues and really making a difference in the White House in this area. Yesterday, as some of you know, the FCC took a historic step toward the goal of universal access to vital communications technology. We took an action that will connect millions of Americans who are currently being left behind from the broadband revolution in our reform of the Universal Service Fund, bringing enormous social and economic benefits to individual consumers and laying the foundation for enduring job creation, economic growth, and global competitiveness for years to come. Now, harnessing the power of technology to benefit all Americans is at the core of the FCC's mission. And today we're celebrating innovative ways to make communications technology more accessible to people with disabilities. Access to broadband means access to jobs and full participation in our society and the global economy. With access to broadband, an individual with disabilities can telecommute or run a business out of her home, participate in online commerce, engage in civic dialogue, receive remote health and job-related support, gain access to distance learning, educational classes, digital books. In the past 2 years, I'm pleased that we've made real strides in helping Americans with disabilities share in the promise of the technology and broadband revolution. A year ago this month, the President signed into law the 21st Century Communications and Video Accessibility Act, the most significant disabilities legislation since the passage of the ADA 20 years ago. It'll enable, the law will, individuals with disabilities to fully access the wide array of digital technologies that have done so much to improve Americans' quality of life. We've been very busy here, thanks to our great team implementing this new law. Over the past year, we've established 2 accessibility-related advisory committees, adopted 4 sets of new disability rules to implement the legislation. The rules have been on video description, on advanced communication services, on national distribution program for persons who are deaf-blind, and on VoIP contributions to the Telecommunications Relay Services Fund. We've also opened proceedings on the captioning of video programming delivered over the internet and on ways to ensure that people with disabilities have access to next generation 911. We'll continue to work hard to implement the law. Our national broadband plan also featured several important recommendations to help people with speech, hearing, or vision disabilities access the web, both at home and when they're using a mobile device. One of the reforms to come out of the national broadband plan was the creation of the FCC's Accessibility and Innovation Initiative. The goal of this initiative has been to provide a collaborative means for consumers, communications companies, and developers to share their ideas and work on solutions to real-world accessibility problems and bring accessibility technologies into the marketplace. Over the past year, the A&I initiative has held industry challenges, hosted accessibility-related events, conducted outreach through blogs and presentations to promote and highlight technologies that are accessible to persons with disabilities. Another goal of the A&I initiative was to recognize and thereby incentivize outstanding private and public sector ventures in accessibility and innovation, and that's what brings us here today. We applaud the winners and honorable mentions of the AAA awards as pioneers in your fields. You've been chosen from the many individuals, organizations, academic institutions, and developers who submitted thoughtful and indeed inspiring nominations describing innovations designed to make communications tools easier to use and more accessible to people with disabilities. In addition to the AAA awards, we'll also bestow today 2 awards in response to our Cloud Computing Challenge, also launched by the FCC's A&I initiative. This challenge, known as Lifted by the Cloud, Visions of Cloud-Enhanced Accessibility, was the first FCC challenge to be launched on challenge.gov and entailed a partnership with the Coleman Institute for Cognitive Disabilities at the University of Colorado Boulder, and Raising the Floor, an international coalition of individuals and organizations that promotes internet accessibility for people with disabilities. Through these awards, we recognize the potential for cloud computing to provide access to accessible technologies when they're needed, anywhere and on any device. Let me welcome Kareem Dale, I believe, has come in now. Kareem, thank you for being here. Many of you know Kareem. I know Kareem brings with him the enthusiasm of the President about the general accessibility and initiative, and specifically the awards, and all of you who are being honored today for your work and contribution. We're honored to have Kareem here. He's been a great supporter of our efforts, and we're an even bigger supporter of his work at the White House. Now, I'm going to begin with the honorable mentions, and we will do this as a group. So as I read the names of the winners, if you're a winner, please stand. And I'd like to ask everyone to hold their applause until all the honorable mentions are standing. And then we will present the awards together. So first, Apps for Android is a suite of accessible Android apps, all bundled into one easy-to-install download. The suite offers accessible web browsing, a message reader for people who are blind or visually impaired, accessible email, and much more. Congratulations to Steve Jacobs the CEO of Apps for Android, on your innovation to make the Android platform more usable by all. Second, AT&T speech mashups for accessibility. These are commercial-grade speech-to-text and text-to-speech technologies offered to the public for free. This technology can especially help people with speech, hearing, vision, or language disabilities, and is also a winner of our Cloud Computing Challenge. Congratulations to Jay Wilpon, Executive Director, Speech Services Research of AT&T Labs. Next, I hope I don't mispronounce this, Farfalla? The Farfalla Project is our next honorable mention. It is a free open source browser toolbar that provides a screen reader usable from the cloud on any browser, any computer or kiosk, and on any platform, eliminating the need to use specialized and expensive equipment. The Farfalla Project is the second winner of our Cloud Computing Challenge as well. Congratulations to Professor Mangiaturdi of the University of Milan in Italy. We're sorry he can't be with us here today to accept the award or correct my pronunciation. Interpretype is our next award winner. It's a bundle of accessibility programs provided on netbooks that facilitates communication in institutional settings, such as colleges and workplaces, through accessibility features that include video conferencing and as-you-type voice narration. Congratulations to Ken Gann, president and inventor of Interpretype Communications. But wait, there's more. Flixie operates a website that provides a catalog of caption video programming provided by internet programming providers. Congratulations to Brendan Kramer, who is accepting Flixie's award today. And our final honorable mention goes to the Verizon Center for Customers with Disabilities for adding customer service agents to their call center who are fluent in American Sign Language and who can be contacted directly via phone. Congratulations to Senior Vice President Howard Woolley, who is accepting this award today for Verizon. So congratulations to you all. We honor you for your excellent work. If there's any interest, we can do a picture. Absolutely. All right. Would you like to join us for the picture? Okay. Yeah. Terrific. And this is going to be a picture with all the honorable mentions. So let's see, where do you want us?
Here.
Come this way. We're going to have the FCC logo behind us. Is this good? Here. Let's see. Kareem, why don't you come with me in the middle? And then that's good, right here, facing this way. And we'll spread around. Let's see. Is that good? Are we good? All right. Is that good? All right. This is nice. There's a tech center where we're displaying all these things. Good? Thank you very much. Karen? Thanks. And now, I'd like to recognize the winners of the 2011 Chairman's Awards for Achievement in Accessibility. There are several. We will do these one at a time. The first award goes to CTIA, the Wireless Association, who met our challenge to build a web clearinghouse. It's at accesswireless.org that provides consumers with disabilities information about accessible wireless devices. Congratulations, CTIA, and Matthew Gerst, Counsel, External and State Affairs, is here to accept the award. come on up. We're gonna wish thank you. Really good. Thank you very much. Did you do that? I was trying to piece 2 and 2 together. Thank you very, very much. It's terrific to see an industry association step up and try to win and actually win one of these awards. Our next winner is, there we go. And I'm going to, iPlex. All right, our next winner is iPlex's Look-Tell Money Reader, which I actually have on my iPad. Funded in part by the National Institute of Health, the National Eye Institute, the National Institute on Aging, and the Department of Veterans Affairs. Look-Tell audibly informs the user of the denomination on U.S. dollars and other currencies. Congratulations, and I'm pleased that Gary Wynn Kelly, Product Development for iPlex, is here to accept the award. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Our next winner is Microsoft for its accessibility tools and training resources. Microsoft has made its accessibility tools and training opportunities available for free for anyone to implement and use via its website. I encourage you all to check it out. Congratulations, Microsoft, and Bonnie Kearney is here to accept the award. Bonnie is Microsoft's Director of Accessibility, Marketing, and Communications in the Trustworthy Computing Group. Thank you. We have another winner who's unable to be here in person but is watching us via webcast, this time from Australia, where it's the middle of the night. All right. Non-Visual Desktop Access, NVDA, is a free open-source screen reader that supports multiple platforms. Users can either have the screen read to them via synthesized voice or have the information sent to a Braille display. This technology gives people who are blind or visually impaired the ability to use a free and commercial quality screen reader on any desktop. It's a wonderful achievement, and congratulations, Michael Current, the president of NVDA, and James Te. We're sorry you could not be here in person, but we're glad you're listening, and we will make sure you get this wonderful award. We all congratulate you on your achievement. Our next winner is the PTSD Coach. The Department of Veterans Affairs National Center for PTSD, and Office of Mental Health Services, and the Department of Defense's National Center for Telehealth and Technology have developed this free app. It provides information on where to get help, self-assessment tools, professional treatment options for PTSD, and links to crisis centers, 911 centers, and the 24/7 Veteran Combat Call Center. It's an extraordinary thing. Congratulations, Dr. Joseph Ruzek, Dr. Julia Hoffman, Dr. Laura Wald, Dr. Eric Kuhn, Dr. Carolyn Green, and Dr. Kenneth Weingart. Thank you all very much for this incredible achievement, and we have accepted your... Thank you very, very much. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's really excellent. And one of the many reasons my parents still wish I became a doctor. Our next winner is Universal Subtitles. Again, this is one of the many technologies I was able to see this morning in our tech center. I do encourage you to see it. For those of you who don't know, we launched several months ago the first ever tech center in FCC history. And the purpose of the tech center, which has displays of various kinds of communications technologies, is to give the staff at the FCC and also outsiders the ability to have hands-on contact with cutting-edge technologies. And so we have a lot of technologies in there all the time, and we cycle through different verticals, health, education, energy, and of course right now we're focusing on disabilities, accessibility, and we have just a series of excellent technologies there, including today's winners. So I encourage all of you to take a look, to touch and feel these apps and these technologies yourself, and to really appreciate the innovation, the ingenuity that went into it. So our next winner, as I said, is Universal Subtitles, which is displaying. It's another free and open source software solution that provides tools for captioning videos, whether it's a YouTube video of your child's school play or a winner at the Sundance Film Festival or the Khan Academy, which is what they were showing inside. A wonderful thing. Congratulations, and we have Dean Jansen, the Outreach and Business Development Director, here to accept the award, and we're so pleased that you're here. Congratulations.
Thanks so much.
Thank you very much. And last but not least, never knew what that meant. We have an award, the Chairman's AAA Award for Apple's iPhone 4 and 4S by Inference. The nomination was for the Apple iPhone 4, but the Apple iPhone 4S provides at least as much innovation in this area. Did you know that the iPhone 4 has an amazing number of accessibility features? The accessibility features include a video phone, a screen reader, a closed captioning decoder, hearing aid compatibility, support for Braille displays, enlarged text and zoom features, and an augmentative and alternative communication, or AAC, system that allows people who are nonverbal to communicate with others. Kathy Novelli, Vice President Worldwide of Government Affairs, is here to receive this, but before Kathy comes up, I'm going to also announce that we are presenting today the FCC's Special Award for pioneering work in the field of accessibility, also to Apple, to honor the memory of Steve Jobs. While Steve Jobs revolutionized the world of communications, information, and media for everyone, it was the fulfillment of his promises for accessibility that's one of the things that truly distinguished him. He was unique in his approach to universally accessible design. Put simply, his goal was to make products accessible out of the box and at no additional cost to consumers, making it easy and affordable for anyone to get the accessibility they need and deserve. Because of the access pioneered by Steve Jobs and Apple, people with vision, hearing, speech, cognitive, and mobility disabilities have been able to access information and communication for school, jobs, and recreation through their mobile phones, the internet, tablets, and a never-ending stream of software applications. As Stevie Wonder said, "There's nothing on the iPhone or iPad that you can do that I can't do." We applaud Steve Jobs and express our deepest appreciation for changing the lives of so many people with disabilities in so many ways for the better. And so accepting both of these awards on behalf of Apple is Kathy Novelli. Please and thank you very much. You want to take one picture of each? Well, of course, congratulations to all of today's winners. Your efforts are moving us closer to a day where people with disabilities can enjoy all the benefits of communications technologies and services so that they too can participate fully in the economic, civic, and cultural life of our nation. This year's winners collectively deserve our appreciation, our respect, our honor. Another round of applause. Among the many things that you've done is that you've raised a high bar for these awards. We will do these awards again next year. We encourage everyone to start now to thinking about what they will put in as a nomination. And I fully expect that our great innovators and entrepreneurs at large companies and small will be here next year with a set of technologies that will exceed even these years and will inspire these year's winners to come back the year after with something even better. Thank you all, and I want to now turn the podium over to, Commissioner Copps? Here, good. To my friend and colleague, Commissioner Mike Copps. Many of you already know this, but for those of you who don't, the Commission, people with disabilities have no greater advocate on the Commission than Mike Copps. Mike and I have been working together now for 2.5 years, and in our very first conversation, even before I was confirmed, he made it clear to me how important it would be for us to work together to make progress for accessibility for people with disabilities. And so everything you see here today now really draws a straight line back to Commissioner Copps's many years of hard work and focus and commitment to the cause of accessibility for people with disabilities. Commissioner Copps.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for your overly generous remarks. Julius is not only a technophile, but he's an accessibility-phile, too. He has just done so much at this commission, substantively, with the things he's doing today, implementing the Accessibility Act, many other rules, put together an absolutely fantastic team to represent the disabilities communities with Joel and Karen and Pam and the whole team. This commission has a focus now on doing things for the disabilities communities and working with the disabilities communities that I've never seen before. It's just tremendous, and it's wonderful and rewarding. We still have long, long miles to go before we get where we want to go, but we are on the way. You know, we did some historic things around here yesterday with universal service and intercarrier compensation, but then when you come here and you learn about all of these innovations and inventions and things making life easier for people and allowing people to have the tools to realize their full potential and take opportunity of them, you really kind of put it all in context and realize how important what y'all are doing is. So we've heard about some remarkable innovations. I want to go take a look at them after we're through here, but I am optimistic. It shows what can happen when innovative intellects and concerned private enterprises get together, kind of encouraged by visionary government policy like we had with the Video Accessibility Act, encouraged by good leadership on the Hill, Congressman Markey and others, encouraged by good leadership here with our chairman that shows what can be done. That's how the place is supposed to work, pulling together for the common good. So the things we see today really advance the arc of accessibility, and it was so good to hear that so much of this is affordable, so much of this is free. I mean, technology out there is wonderful, but if it's not accessible to those who need it, if it's not affordable to those who can profit by it, then it doesn't mean very much. So it's bringing these two, accessibility and affordability, together that we're working on. So we thank you all very much for being here this morning. Thank you all for the ongoing work and the commitment that you have, and it's a pleasure for me to come down and say good morning and to start the morning and close the week off on a high note. Thanks very much.
And now I'd like to present Kareem Dale, the President's Special Advisor for Disability Policy. As many of you know, Kareem Dale has been an enormous supporter of disability issues. We've been working with him extensively since his entrance into the White House, and we welcome you, Kareem.
Thank you, Karen. Man, I love technology. Boy, anybody who knows me, I always get excited about technology because I'm such a big user of technology. So I want to thank Chairman Copps, who is obviously a legend on these issues for people with disabilities. So thank you to you. I want to thank Julius. I know he had to depart, but I want to thank him. You know, when we seems like so long ago when I sat down with Julius right after he was appointed back in '09, and we talked about disability issues at the FCC, and he told me, I'm sure most of you all know his story. If he didn't tell it today, I'm sure you've heard it at other times, his family connection to disability. And he told me that story, and he promised me at that point, and he said, we're going to do better, and we're going to really move the bar. We're going to move the ball forward on disability issues. And it's one thing to talk about it, but then it's another thing to see it in action. And what he and I talked about in those first couple of meetings we had is that we needed certainly a leader here to work on these issues, and we needed to elevate disability at the FCC. And his work and bringing on Karen has just been fantastic. And I was a big proponent of bringing on Karen because she used to yell at me all the time when she wasn't in the administration. So I figured we needed to get her in the door so she could stop yelling at me and she'd be working for us then. So, but she's been doing a fantastic job, and we're just thrilled to have the entire team at the FCC. So I'm going to congratulate all the awardees today. I am a user of many of the technologies that have received awards here today. I'm a huge proponent of the iPhone. Anybody who knows me knows I love the iPhone. I have the Looktail money reader, which was actually the first app that I downloaded on my money reader because I need to know what money I had, So it's fantastic. So congratulations to all the awardees for their great work on technology. And I wasn't going to be able to stick around, but I'm going to move my schedule. I'm going to stick around and check out the exhibit hall. And so let me just close with this. It's the president talks about this all the time, and every time I talk to him about an initiative, he says, great job, Kareem. He says, but what's next? What are we going to do next? And so to all the awardees, I say to you, not only to you, but I'm speaking also for myself and for the president, is that we still have a lot of work to do, and we need to congratulate ourselves today. We need to pat each other on the back. We need to recognize all of the great things that we have done. And as Julius talked about, these awards are going to be given out next year. We're going to continue to work at the administration. We all need to figure out, hey, what's next? The gentleman who created the Looktail money reader, hey, what's next on the app? I mean, he's a blind guy. I didn't even know he's a blind guy. But we are brilliant, so it's not that surprising. What's going to come next? Apple just came out with the 4S, which is just phenomenal. And so many other products. So we've got a lot more work to do. Let's keep it going. Thank you very much.
Hi, this is Pam Gregory, again, from the Accessibility and Innovation Initiative. And we've been thanking a lot of people, but it's really important to recognize each and every person in here. This helps us with our inspiration and keeps us moving. So for you to make the effort to come today on a cold, rainy day means a lot to us. And we know that we have a lot of people participating via the internet live. We are, again, going to strongly encourage you to go to the Technology Experience Center. I actually brought my 11-year-old twins here today who are above and beyond technology for me. And, they went in there and right away they were doing Cisco and doing all this other stuff. And it was, it was like a playground to them. And my personal impression when I went up there was just awe. There are things that I had never conceived of or ever believed would happen or could not even imagine. We have some technologies up there that are prototypes. We have some technologies out there that are finished but have not been marketed. They're not sent to the market yet. So we have very, very cutting edge technologies up there. Please take your time and learn as much as you can from all of the exhibitors, because it's going to make your day. It's going to make your day. Certainly, it'll make your October, which is National Disability Employment Awareness Month. So thank you very much. There are a few people who are honorable mentions, and Commissioner Copps is going to take a photo with you if you would like, if you'd mentioned that to me before. And everyone else, please go to the TEC and please have fun. Oh, we're having 2 demonstrations on the Accessibility Clearinghouse, which was required by the 21st Century Communications Act that was passed last year. We are having one demonstration at 10 o'clock, and we're having another demonstration, the same demonstration, at 10:30. So when you go to the TEC, if you're in the middle of something at 10, you can go to the 10:30 or vice versa. Thank you, and have fun. There's signage up there. There's signage to the clearinghouse presentations, but they're right up to the right of the stairs near the Technology Experience Center.